Today we are joined by Olga Munari. Assaly, thank you so much for being with us.
It's an honor. Thank you
And
for inviting me.
Thank you for coming. And just so that our viewers know, Olga is actually a breast cancer survivor. And recently I read an article about the fact that you overcame cancer and you actually came out with this book here, The Joy of Cancer. You're a mother, a wife, a West Islander, and through your treatment, you wrote this book, The Joy of Cancer. And I have to ask that, joy and cancer are not necessarily two words that people would ever put together. So I was hoping you could explain that to us.
Well, I wanted to write a book. I wanted to write my story that people usually, when they hear cancer, they hear a death sentence. And I'm not the only one who has cancer. I'm not the only one who will have cancer. But through my journey, I found so many good opportunities because of my cancer. And the reason why I called it the joy of cancer, we all know that cancer is not a joy, but in my journey, I took my cancer as an opportunities, and there was doors that opened that would not be there without having had my cancer. And by staying positive, having a good attitude, and maybe not seeing myself as a victim, but I saw myself as not why did I get cancer, but what can I do, or what is going to come out of this journey with my cancer.
And so what did you do?
I had a very positive attitude. Whatever something that came at me that was negative, I always tried to find, why is it there? There's a reason why this is happening to me. Right. And at the beginning, I did not know why cancer attacked me. And I figured if I stay positive and I take every situation and opportunities in a very positive way, I will find out and not to be the victim. That was the main thing.
According to the latest statistics I was reading, 500 Canadians are diagnosed with some form of cancer every single day. Yeah. For people who get this diagnosis and they feel this is a death sentence, what's your message to them to try and get through it?
Well, I was fortunate not to have a death sentence. A lot of people ask me the same question, that if you were diagnosed with the death sentence, would you have lived your cancer journey the same way? And I say, it's hard for me to say absolutely, but I would think that I would have done the same thing, because that little time that you have left, just live it to the fullest. Look at, the glass half full and not half empty. And try and go out there and do the best that you can.
And you really occupied your time in sort of a really constructive way while you were undergoing treatment. You took part in a 60K walking marathon and raised, is it $114,000 for charity?
Yes, I did. From the minute I was diagnosed in April, I joined, a friend of mine told me that she was going to walk for me for that weekend to end breast cancer. And I said, you're not walking alone. I'm going to walk with you. And then we formed a team called the Olga's Butterfly Team, and for the weekend to end breast cancer. And I raised $114,000 from April to August and walked at 60K. And I had my treatment on the Monday, and Saturday and Sunday I went out there, and I was on adrenaline. I think because of everybody that supported me, it was almost like, I can't let these people down. I have to show them that we could do that.
And you were saying the most difficult part was telling your children about.
Yeah, that day was like, I will never forget that day. I remember coming home, and I told my husband that I did not want to keep my cancer a secret. And the most important thing for me at that point was to go out there and tell my children. I was going to lose my hair. I was going to go to treatment and everything. I couldn't hide such a thing from them. And that at that time, they were 15, 16, and I had 9 years old. And when I told them, we were all gathered together in the bedroom, in my daughter's room, that's where we went. And I told my daughter that, I just looked at the three of them and I said, Mommy has something to tell you. I found a lump in my breast. And they all looked at me, and very quietly, and then my daughter said, is it cancer, Mom? And I said, yes, it is. And right away, my older son said, don't worry, Lori, Mom's going to have the lump removed and everything will be fine.
Right, and it's the power of just that positive energy that brought you through the whole thing, right?
Absolutely.
And this is just such an inspiring book. And what's even better is that the proceeds are actually going to two charities, the Jewish General as well as the
Cedars cancer.
So we'll have all that information for you on our website. Olga, thank you so much for being with us.